What we did is we used the power of Opus 4.5 with Claude Code to connect to n8n to build an entire workflow via an MCP server and Claude Skills in n8n community version from start to finish. In this video, I'm going to show you how I build and debug n8n workflows with an unofficial MCP server that works with n8n v2 and is way more powerful than the official n8n MCP server that was released last week. This works for both n8n Cloud and n8n hosted. We're going to use Docker, Claude Code with an MCP server and Claude Skills. And I'm also going to show you how to update n8n v2 for the community version. So let's get into it. So n8n recently released this official MCP server. What's great about it is it's official, it's remote MCP, so you could use it on Cloud Mobile, but it's very limited. It only has 3 tools: execute workflow, get workflow details, and search workflows, meaning it's great for connecting your already working workflows to external tools like Claude Desktop, Lovable, or Cursor, but that's pretty limited. I want to show you the unofficial n8n MCP server that I've been using for months. It's able to create workflows, edit workflows, look at executions, and help debug. It's much better, but it only runs locally. It's a little more technical. It has completely changed the way I build or debug n8n workflows. And that is the n8n MCP by CZ Lonkowski. I don't know if I said that right. I connect this MCP server to an n8n instance. Then I connect it to an IDE with an agentic coding tool like Claude Code so I could build the whole thing out in a coding environment. It's very efficient. I'm going to show you how. This whole setup is very powerful for both n8n Cloud users and n8n self-hosted, because in n8n Cloud, you're able to use n8n AI to help you build workflows. You only get about 50 credits per month, and as great as it is, it hasn't really been able to push me past the finish line. And it's not even available in the self-hosted n8n instance, which is where I do most of my work. So in my experience, this unofficial MCP server paired with Skills is not only available both in self-hosted and in cloud, it's much more efficient and affordable than what n8n is offering in its paid cloud subscriptions. It's better at debugging, it's better at problem solving, it's better at giving you control on how to build these n8n workflows. And I've been tweaking and hacking my n8n usage over the last year. I've used several no-code tools in the past. I've used Zapier, I've used Make. n8n is definitely a step up from both of those, but it's not exactly no-code. It's like a low-code tool because I often find myself putting code via code nodes into my workflows. About a year ago, I started off using n8n Cloud. I was paying about $20 a month to get 2,500 executions per month. But as I started building on my workflows, I would hit that limit mid-month, which means my n8n would completely stop working. And that's why I'm really excited to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Hostinger, because straight up value for money, self-hosting n8n on Hostinger is about a quarter of the cost that I was paying for the most basic plan on n8n Cloud. On Hostinger, you pay once and you get as many executions as you want. Since I switched, I haven't hit my usage limits once. So I'm paying less and I'm getting way more executions than I got from the standard n8n Cloud plan. This is the plan that I'm using, KVM2. The specs here are more than enough for running n8n. And remember, it's Docker, so it doesn't only have to be n8n. You could add other containers. And if you use my coupon code, you get another 10% off. So once you're in, you choose a server location closest to you. And then you can set up Hostinger however you want. In our case, we'll just type in n8n. And there's actually 3 templates already built in. There's the standard version, Q mode, or this version that comes with over 100 pre-made workflows out of the box. Then you create your root password, your master password, and then finish that up. And then it takes about 5 minutes for Hostinger to set up your instance. I would suggest taking advantage of this deal while it's available and using my code JaredBlue for an additional discount. I'll drop a link below. As we see, it finished building the instance. Let's go into it. And I highly suggest not pressing the skip button. Let them send you a free license key. You get a lot of functionality out of this. Now we're inside a brand new instance of n8n. In this case, we see the 100 pre-built workflows that we selected. If you're new to n8n, I suggest opening them up and just getting an idea of how they work. They may give you some inspiration, some ideas of what or how to build. Or you can just create a new workflow, a blank canvas. But I'm going to show you a much better way to get started with the most powerful AI model using Claude Skills and MCP servers. But if you're already running n8n on Hostinger or some other self-hosted instance, I'm going to show you how to upgrade to v2. Before doing this, I recommend going to the migration report page and making sure that you don't have any workflow issues, because there are some breaking changes between the previous version of n8n and this new version. This migration report tool makes it really easy to figure out what you have to change in your current workflows, if anything will break, and gives you a good idea what you have to do to fix it. Instance issues are less of a problem. You want to focus more on workflow issues. So you can see we are currently in the community version of n8n, version 1.12. I'm just going to show you how to do the updates. Really easy. And there's even instructions here how to to update n8n. It's 3 simple terminal commands, and because n8n runs in Docker, it's just docker compose pull, docker compose down, and docker compose up -d. So you go to your hosting or overview, you press terminal, and we're just going to run those commands. Docker compose pull. Now it's pulling the latest version of n8n. You might take a few seconds. When that's done, you run docker compose down, and then you run docker compose up -d. Press enter. So now we go back to n8n. We see in our settings for version 2.0.1. Assuming you already have n8n installed, let's talk about the process of building n8n workflows with this MCP server. I've been using this unofficial MCP server for n8n for months now. The developer is constantly updating it. It has almost 11K stars. The last release was 2 days ago, so it's actively in development. There are a bunch of different ways of installing it. I'm just going to show you the way I recommend installing it because it's the most powerful and you'll get the most out of it. I like to do it with Claude 4.5 Opus. It's really good at building n8n workflows. And I like to do it in IDE over Claude Desktop because we're able to actually edit the code ourselves. And sometimes when the final JSON comes out, it's a bit too heavy, so you just copy and paste it between the code editor and n8n. So first, let's set up the MCP server. So let's create a .mcp.json file. There's a few different ways to install this MCP server. You have the standard npx installation, but for this, we're going to be using the Docker installation, meaning you have to have Docker running locally on your machine, and it's not complicated. You can go download Docker Desktop right now. You don't have to worry about configuration. It just needs to be running. I covered installing Docker in a different video. I'll link to it above. It's really simple, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to go into it. But we are using the Docker installation because it gives us so much more functionality. And then there's a basic configuration where it has access to the documentation of the n8n, but the one we want is the full configuration with n8n management tools. So let's just copy this exactly. And now we'll paste it into our mcp.json file. This is necessary for Claude Code or Cursor to use it as an MCP server. So what we want to do now is pull the Docker image. I'm assuming you already have Docker installed either via Docker Desktop or some other installation. So you just copy this and open up a terminal and paste it in. Press enter, and it goes without saying you should have Docker installed and running at this time. And now for me, it's pulling the latest version of this MCP server. Now there's a few things we have to figure out, specifically our n8n URL and our n8n API key. So getting your URL depends on how you're running n8n. I recommend checking your documentation for that, but getting your API key is really easy. You just go to n8n API and you just create an API key. You give it a name, define the scopes. I recommend keeping your expiration date relatively short. You give it a label. I'm going to call mine MCP, and you get your API key, copy, go back to your mcp.json and paste it in here. So here I pasted in the URL for my n8n instance hosted on Hostinger. So we installed the Docker image. We put in the full configuration with our URL and our API key. There's one more step to make this really powerful, and that is adding skills from the same developer. This adds more context via Claude Skills to teach Claude Code or Claude Desktop best practices for building with n8n. So the easiest way to do this is go to his Claude skill. We'll just copy his username and repo. Paste it in here, and we're going to press yes to install it. So now if we open up Claude again and we do /plugins, go to installed, we see the n8n MCP skills. We have n8n installed either via Hostinger or Cloud. We have Docker installed. We have the n8n MCP server installed on Docker, connected to Claude Code with n8n MCP skills. Now we're ready to build whatever we want. At this point, you can do a few things. You can start from scratch, or you can debug and work on an existing workflow. Now, I'm assuming you have some knowledge. You've played a bit with n8n. You know about triggers, you know about the different types of nodes, and you know more or less what you want to build. If not, I definitely recommend taking a step back and going to n8n basics. It will help you understand what's going on, because even with this amazing MCP server and Claude Skills, still will require you to understand a bit of n8n. So you'll be able to debug and figure out what's working and what's not working. Because in all of my experience with n8n, it never works on the first try. It's a lot better with this MCP server, but it will require some basic knowledge. Let's say we're starting a new project. We need to know what we want. And what I usually do is create a PRD. And I talk a lot on this channel about creating PRDs. That's essentially your product requirement document. I'll link to my PRD creator above. And in my opinion, it's also applicable here. We want to know what we're building before we even add a first step. So just like I do with every project, I make a PRD. I'm going to put it into the root of the folder. And what I want to do here is use n8n to build a POC of a scam or a phishing detector, because these scams are getting more and more intense, and it is a billion-dollar industry, and the built-in spam detection is not good enough anymore. So I put this PRD into my root directory. So I said, look at the following PRD, and I tagged the PRD, use the n8n skill and n8n MCP to build this new workflow. I made sure that we're on Opus 4.5, and I'm turning on plan mode by hitting Shift Tab twice. Essentially, we're giving it all the tools, all the power to plan it out within Claude Code. So we're going to press enter, and we're going to see what it does. I'm just going to give it permission to use the MCP skill and many other things. I'm just going to give it full reign. Now it's using the MCP tool to look at different nodes. So it says, I have all the information I need. The n8n API is connected and working. Now let me write the implementation plan. And I find this a lot more stable, a lot more controllable, and the output comes out a lot better than the standard n8n AI agent that they have built into n8n Cloud. Probably because it's Claude Opus 4.5 with plan mode, with all these extra tools, and what I'm assuming is a much larger context window. Now it's gave us the first version of its plan. I usually go back and forth a lot with the plan. If this is good enough for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go forward with it. Let's take a look. Email scam detector workflow. Trigger monitors inbox, filters by scam keywords, prepares email data, analyzes for scam indicators. A set node formats the verdict email, and then the Gmail node will send a notification to a separate recipient. It tells me the credentials I'll need to add. Overview. Build a workflow per POD that monitors email, filters suspicious emails, analyzes with AI, and sends verdict notifications. So this all looks pretty good. Good enough for the sake of this video. Right now we're going to press yes, let's go. And here's what's happening. Now it's creating a new workflow in n8n, and then we'll be able to go in there and test it. I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but this is a much better approach than building it from scratch. Usually what happens is I'm able just to go forward and start debugging and figuring out what's working and what's not working. So here we see it wants to use the n8n create workflow tool. So we're going to say yes. Okay, so it says it's done. It created a workflow, it gave us the new workflow ID, tells us about the nodes, and it tells us what we have to set up before it will start working. Now let's go back to n8n and see if that workflow is actually created. I'm just going to refresh the page here. And here we have it, a new workflow email scam detector. So it's the 6 nodes it said it was going to do: the email trigger, the keyword pre-filter, data analysis, AI analysis, setting up a notification, and these 3 red warnings are saying set up the credentials here. If we go into each node, we see that it's filled with data, not just empty, not connected nodes. Something I noticed here is it used the OpenAI node, but I actually wanted OpenRouter. I didn't clarify that in my PRD. That's because I already have my OpenRouter credentials set up in this n8n instance, but the workflow already has this ChatGPT node built into it. With the system prompt and the user prompt, I'm going to ask Claude Code to change it to OpenRouter model. One thing you should know when working with n8n with an agent via MCP is to always save your n8n instance and then leave to the overview page. So you press save and you go back. And the reason you should do this is you don't want to have 2 separate versions, the version that you're working on and then the version that the agent's working on, because then you'll get into this kind of limbo where you don't know what the proper version is. So always save your work and leave, and then let the agent work on it via MCP. So I'm writing to Claude, please replace the OpenAI node with the OpenRouter node and be sure to add the prompts to it. It says workflow updated successfully. It removed the OpenAI node, it added the basic LLM node, and then it added the system prompt with the scam detection criteria. Let's go back into it. If we look in here, we have the system prompt. And like any real project, it's never a one and done. There's a lot of testing. There's a lot of edge cases. There's a lot of customizations that you have to do from here. But this is a great place to start. In the case of this video, we started from scratch. But what I've often done is connected an existing workflow that has many nodes and it's already working. And I've given that MCP server access and it's helped me debug it and improve it, essentially refactor it. And I found it very useful. And with that being said, one of the tools it has is the ability to look at past executions and figure out what was going on. And yes, there are times when you have to actually go into an execution, go into a node, and take a screenshot or copy and paste the input or the output to Claude Code to help figure out what's going on. But because the workflow is connected directly to Claude Code, it's a lot faster. It's a lot easier to figure out what was going on. And I'm not going to build this whole workflow out on video because I just want to show you how you could use an MCP to replicate and improve the n8n AI that comes with the cloud version on the community version. What we did is we used the power of Opus 4.5 with Claude Code and plan mode to connect to n8n to build an entire workflow via an MCP server and Claude Skills in n8n community version from start to finish. The way I look at this is kind of like what Claude Code or Cursor does to a code base. At the end of the day, we should be able to build these workflows faster with the help of AI and not just copying and pasting back and forth, actually connecting our AI, connecting our agents directly into n8n, and that's how we did it here. If you want to use n8n at a fraction of the price of n8n Cloud, I suggest using Hostinger. Don't forget to use my promo code JaredBlue. Thanks again to Hostinger for sponsoring this video. I hope you found this video helpful and insightful. If you have any feedback or questions, drop them in the comments below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me grow. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.